Iraq economic news and points to ponder Sunday afternoon, the 1st of June 25. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Al-Sudani stresses the necessity of cooperation between Iraq and the United States based on the Strategic Framework Agreement and Memoranda of Understanding, coordination, and consultation between the two sides. Sunday, June 1, 2025, 21:05. Politics. Number of readings: 25. Baghdad, MENA. Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani stressed the necessity of cooperation between Iraq and the United States based on the Strategic Framework Agreement, Memoranda of Understanding, coordination and consultation between the two sides. A statement by the Prime Minister's office said that al-Sudani received, on Sunday, the Chargé d'Affaires of the U.S. Embassy, Stephen Fagan, on the occasion of assuming his duties. Al-Sudani congratulated Fagan, wishing him success in his mission and working to develop relations in a way that achieves the common benefit and interests of both countries. Al-Sudani stressed the necessity of cooperation between Iraq and the United States based on the Strategic Framework Agreement, Memoranda of Understanding, coordination and consultation between the two sides, especially in the fields of economy, investment, security, energy, education, investment and private sector activities. For his part, Fagan pointed to the importance of bilateral relations between the two countries, and the U.S. government's support for partnership with Iraq at various levels and fields. Praising the government's efforts to accelerate development and urban renaissance, stressing the work to enable American companies to enter the investment and partnership arena in Iraq. Government advisor: Iraq's stability depends on energy markets and geopolitical conditions. Time: the 1st of June 2025. Read 1,230 times. Economic. Al-Farad News. The Prime Minister's economic advisor, Mazhar Mohammad Saleh, confirmed the close cooperation between monetary and fiscal policies in addressing the global challenges resulting from the oil price shock. Saleh told Al-Farad News, "This cooperation aims to defend the stability of the national economy and ensure public spending through good reserves and optimal management of domestic debt, ensuring sustainable stability and development." He explained that, "This economic path remains dependent on the future movements of energy markets and the geopolitical situation in the world, especially in the energy belts. Whether in the Gulf or the Mediterranean region, which are responsible for approximately 40% of global oil demand, in addition to the Russia-Ukraine oil belt and the development of the war in that region, which constitutes the backbone of Europe in oil and gas supplies, and the resulting impact on the level of global demand and the trend towards improvement in oil and gas prices." The advisor stated that, "The bet on this economic cooperation extends until the end of the current fiscal year 2025, stressing that, the next phase will witness major financial reforms, most notably controlling public spending in line with the priorities of the government's program, particularly in the services and infrastructure budget, and securing salaries, pensions, and social care." He explained that, more than 8 million citizens in Iraq receive government income, which in turn impacts the household income of approximately 35 to 40 million citizens, making this income the primary source of government spending within the country. U.S. Embassy, working to encourage U.S. companies to invest and partner in Iraq. Time: the 1st of June 2025. 20 hours 59 minutes and 12 seconds. Reading 60 times. Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani received today, Sunday, the Chargé d'Affaires of the U.S. Embassy, Mr. Stephen Fagan, on the occasion of his assumption of his duties. His Excellency congratulated Mr. Fagan, wishing him success in his mission and working to develop relations to achieve mutual benefit and interests for both countries. Mr. al-Sudani emphasized the necessity of cooperation between Iraq and the United States based on the Strategic Framework Agreement and the Memoranda of Understanding, coordination, and consultation between the two sides, particularly in the areas of economy, investment, security, energy, education, investment, and private sector activities. For his part, Mr. Fagan highlighted the importance of bilateral relations between the two countries and the U.S. government's support for partnerships with Iraq at various levels and in various fields. He praised the government's efforts to accelerate development and urban renaissance, and emphasized the need to encourage American companies to invest and partner in Iraq. Al-Hamas. Environmental and social standards guidelines enhances transparency in all economic sectors. Money and Business Economy News, Baghdad chairman of the Iraqi Securities Commission, Faisal al-Humay, confirmed on Sunday that the launch of a guide to environmental, social, and corporate governance standards for companies will enhance transparency in the operations of companies across all economic sectors, including vital sectors such as telecommunications, industry, tourism, hotels, and others. On the sidelines of the guide's launch ceremony, al-Humay said in a statement reported by the official news agency and reviewed by Al-Iqtisad News. The guide was launched in cooperation with the International Finance Corporation and with financial support from the Kingdom of the Netherlands. He added, "This guide will have a significant impact on the application of transparency by companies in the Iraqi Stock Exchange. It is, of course, an extension of the central bank's work when it launched the governance guide for financial institutions listed on the Iraqi Stock Exchange. However, this guide will be more comprehensive for all sectors, whether the communications sector, the industrial sector, the tourism and hotel sector, or others." He continued, "The implementation of the guide will have a positive impact on the operations and trading of the Iraqi Stock Exchange, as investors will receive comprehensive information with greater transparency to support their investment decisions. It will be fully implemented within the next year." Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Source: dinarrecaps.com